Are you a big fan of personal development, Tony Robbins and the like, and just sort of how you can kind of just transform your life into something amazing? Well, I want to share with you something that you may not have considered, but it might change things up and could go horribly wrong. Let's find out. Hello again, thanks for coming back. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to leave the subscribe pillow till later.
Oh yeah.
What I want to talk about today is personal development and how, however amazing it is, and it is, let's be honest, there are often occasions where you might be implementing the sort of techniques and information and knowledge and all that good stuff, but then situations arise and you completely forget it and don't use it, don't implement it, and it's as if you've never ever heard or seen anything before. And it's just bonkers how it happens, but it happens. And I can speak personally of this because it's happened to me in the last 2 weeks. Let's see what I'm talking about. Personal development, an amazing thing. You've got the likes of Tony Robbins, who's probably, you know, one of the kind of the ultimate kind of figures in today's world. You've got Jim Rohn as well, who's a great kind of business philosopher, I think was his sort of term that he used. Dean Graziosi, there's just loads all around. But the point is, ultimately they're all, and the whole concept of personal development is all sort of saying the same principle. However we are as humans and what we do in our life, we may not be operating sort of optimally. There could be a better way to kind of live our life to the fullest, and so, you know, here's some techniques, here's some ideas and things like that, philosophies to maybe help you to kind of live that better life, or live life to the max. And like I said the other day, just sort of putting everything in and going all in on life rather than just half-assing it. So you end up having a great life, or that might mean building a business or better relationship with your kids, whatever it may be. But that kind of just being your ultimate self, the best you that you could be. And that's all amazing. And there's so many books, videos, seminars, courses, some free, some ridiculously expensive. All good. No issues with any of that. Now, here comes the sort of problem. Often you kind of go to a seminar, probably more so with a seminar because it's live, you've got the person there and they're talking, they've got the energy of the crowd, and it's all happening. And you kind of leave that and you're all pumped up and you've got the stuff. Ideally, you then implement the things you've learned and the techniques, etc., into your life, and it's all Gucci. Or you've read a book or done an online course or something, and you've taken those points from that and implemented into your life.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Everything's amazing, superb. So now you're kind of getting up, meditating in the morning, maybe some exercise, maybe bulletproof coffee, all the kind of good, cool things, and looking at stuff objectively and being maybe a bit more stoic about life, all that good stuff. That's all fine. And we all do it to a different amount. Some of us will kind of do it and then fade off quickly after the event, the book, the course, or some will just keep it up forever. Yeah, that's fine. What the problem is, and the problem that I found personally in the last 2 weeks, is when we come away from the course, the book, the seminar, and we kind of implement the techniques into our life, that's our normal life. You know, getting up, going to work, or running your own business, whatever it may be, but you're kind of your standard stuff you do every day. And that's, I won't say easy, because sometimes it is difficult, you know, to start getting up at 5 a.m. and having a cold shower and all that stuff. Because you're implementing it and layering it on top of your existing routine, your existing normal life, there's an element of ease about it, because that's your normal life. There's nothing weird about it, there's nothing unusual, you're not kind of facing anything, it's just, you're just getting on with life, and you're just kind of layering on this extra thing, maybe removing some other things away if you're, say, cutting down drinking or eating bad foods or whatever, but you're kind of just layering it on top of your normal standard life. And so there's a degree of ease to do that, because there's no other challenges going on apart from the usual challenges in life.
A little later.
This is where the problem arises. You're in your kind of zone, you're doing your thing, you're meditating, bulletproof coffee, cold shower, getting up early, it's all Gucci, everything's fantastic. Woo-hoo! Something comes along in your life that kind of knocks you for six. As I said the other day, I'm at that kind of points now. That knocking for six literally kind of shakes everything. And what I found immediately has just not so much disappeared, but yeah, kind of crumbled, or the principles have kind of gone and all that stuff, is the personal development stuff. Now, I'm not talking about getting up early and stuff like that, because that's more procedural. You know, I'm going to get up early, I'm going to have a cold shower, I'm going to meditate. That's kind of things that you're doing. So that sort of stuff is easier to keep going. It's the more kind of, I suppose, mindset things. Beforehand, I was in this mindset of, okay, you know, focused, or at least attempted to be as focused as I could, trying to get the business kind of building back up again with the profits from your passion, still working on the course, kind of focusing that mindset of, okay, this is what I want to achieve, this is why I'm doing it, I know what's going on. Then as soon as something happens, it kind of chops away the foundations of that, because suddenly normality is not normal, it's all over the place. And so all of your, and all of my good personal development mindset habits are just sort of scattered, just kind of kicked the chessboard off, all the pieces on the floor, and it's just in a mess. And so you go back to your standard stuff that you were doing before you got into the personal development mindset and all the good stuff. The problem is you don't realise it. I did not realise this, and so I was going along, and something's not right here. Something feels a bit weird, something feels a bit odd. It's only when I sat down and thought more about it, I realised that it's because I sort of almost abandoned the personal development stuff from a mindset perspective, because my mind was all over the place. That's why I wasn't quite feeling right. I mean, I wasn't feeling horrible. I'm in a great mood. Trust me, I'm feeling good. But it's been propped up by this other thing as opposed to the solid foundation I had before. The danger of that is if there's any cracks in that thing, I'm on very kind of thin ice, thin foundations. That's the problem. So everything's kind of all cool and I'm feeling amazing, but I've realised that my foundations are not there anymore. I've kind of wandered off the solid ice onto very, very thin ice without really noticing it. And now I've kind of realised it's like, I need to layer some more ice underneath. I do love a metaphor. I mean, that's it. That's basically what I've seen. And the lesson from this video is it's so easy that even if you are following a good mindfulness life with using meditation and using personal development to get you into a certain position, that if something happens, good or bad, out of the ordinary, it can shake things so much that you go down a road and you kind of don't realise that you've abandoned all the techniques and good stuff on the personal development side, and you're just kind of going along this road, and that could be a bad road as well. And so you're going down, and all the time you need that support, that sort of, I suppose, the mindset exercises and things to kind of help you in that position, you've abandoned them at the gate of this road, and you're just running headfirst down this road, and it's going to go horribly wrong because this thing has shaken up your world so much. That's obviously in a bad situation. For me, it was a good situation. I haven't sort of crumbled, but I'm very aware that I've abandoned all that and I'm just on very, very thin ice now. And who knows how this kind of situation will end up? Who knows? That's not sort of the point here. I suppose be aware of how you are and your mindset and your sort of things you're doing on a daily basis to improve your life and say personal development, and just be almost like brutally habitual with them, so you don't start to forget things when something shakes your world. It's a kind of an exaggerated version of the similar thing where you've got your friends and then you meet someone and suddenly you abandon your friends and you're off with them, and then that goes a bit shaky, bang, you've got no friends because you've abandoned them all. Similar principle, basically.
No, sir, I don't like it.
So the idea is still keep the things going. So that's it for today. I hope you have got some value from this. It's a bit scattered, but I wanted to kind of share this point with you because it's something that I have and am experiencing at the moment, and it was that realization. It was like, oh wow, better kind of get back to things, and I'm kind of putting things back in place. But I do have to say, bit of a clue, subscribe. If you haven't already, I do appreciate it. Every one of you who has already, thank you so much. And leave a comment below. Are you someone who uses personal development? Are you someone who uses personal development and have been aware of times in life where you've just sort of abandoned it because of your life's been sort of shaken by something good or bad? Leave a comment below. I'd love to sort of see what your thoughts are on that. And for now, I will always say, hit a like. Don't forget also to hit the like button so it's nice and blue. Almost forgot to say that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so down here. And check out my other video down here. And remember, live your best life and profit from that passion. See you next time. Bye-bye.